Hey everybody, it's Jennifer Seeger. Welcome back to my channel, The Seeger Stories, and as promised, I am finally doing a nursery tour. So I had a hiatus from the channel and I came on and I talked about kind of a life update and where we were at and getting back to videos, and actually the day that I was set to film the nursery tour, my water broke. Like, camera out, ready to film everything. That happened. So another hiatus, and I will link below the story if you haven't seen it already, because I think that video is going up first, of my son and our birth story and his introduction. So I'll put that link below. If you're new to the channel, hi, I'm Jennifer Seeger, bringing you some home life vlogs as well as travel. A lot of home right now as we've had baby, and just a little update on our lives other than the birth of our son. We redid a few rooms, including the nursery, so I just want to take you through and give you a little tour here, and everything that I can I will make sure and link in the description box below. Speaking of below, there is a like and subscribe button there if you would be so kind, if you like this content, to click that and help support the channel. But let's dive in and show you the tour, starting with this beautiful, beautiful mural. So this, and I will link it below. I got it off Walmur, MUR.com. They have a few different ones, but I knew that I wanted something of this kind, like a map or something in the nursery. So I actually found this one, and then I had a dear friend kind of help me pick out some of the other fixtures and everything. And I had another friend help me put this up. So super in love with this. And then we did just a, I can't remember the color, I'll put it in the description below, a Sherwin Williams paint, and then kind of match the white of the wood that we were using for the board and batten here. So those are kind of the main updates that we did. It's kind of hard, it's a smaller room, so I'm gonna back up so I can show as much as possible. Now, if I'd have filmed this nursery tour before Walter arrived on the scene, you probably wouldn't be seeing as much stuff, but we had some lovely showers and just some wonderful people gift some things to us. So the nursery is so far well used and kind of crowded. Nate's parents actually gifted us this crib, and it kept going out of stock, so we were like relieved to get that. If I can find it in stock, I'll link it below. It's from Delta, but I think it kept going in and out of stock. So I guess I'll just kind of point out some of the things in the crib too, because obviously Walt's not sleeping in it yet. So we have the boppy and some of his stuffed animals, and he was gifted this adorable little jellyfish that actually plays sound, so we use that quite a bit, as well as this Afghan. We have so many nice blankets, Afghans, quilts, hiding some things in the corner. I don't know if this should be on the tour or not, but it's going to be, because he has quite a few toys. And then we have the storage chest we picked up at Target to use for extra diapers and things. And then somebody actually made this basket for him, which is just adorable and has his name. So using that for some overflow books and things. Little kind of station here. One thing we didn't get is find, I had bought a pull handle for the drawer, and we got this at Target, and I bought a little drawer handle for that, but it didn't fit correctly and had not picked one up. So have like my pump down there, and then just a cute little gift toy that we were given as well. Couple things that I love here. One, fan, just a Costco, whatever. But I don't think I'd survive the nights without having a fan, because it's gotten pretty warm in here as our weather is heating up. And then this is the Hatch sound machine that we picked up as well. Not picked up, I guess it was on our registry, so we were gifted that. But that's been so nice to have the different colors for a night light, and we just turn it on and leave it on all night. So when we come in here, Walter's still sleeping in our room right now, but when we come in here to feed or whatever we need to do to turn that on. This chair is another, like, oh my gosh, I don't know what I would have done without it. It's from the company Nurture and it's actually kind of covered up here. So just a quick note, if you're like me, the boppy did not work, so we just had, I've had this sham forever. Just put that on a regular pillow, and I use that more for feedings with Walter. but I have, and then a couple Minkies that were also gifted to us on the chair, one for Walter and one for me, which is great. But this chair, we got it on Amazon, so I'll link it below. It's from Nurture and somebody had pointed out to me that when looking for a nursery chair, not only is a rocker glider a godsend, but to have one, and you can see the panels on the side, that's electric. So, and it has a USB charger, which would work for the pump that I was using. That's a whole story I won't get into. And then the phone charger. But it actually, like if I or somebody were to have a C-section or something, which it was possible if you listen to our birth story, it was possible that I was going to have, it's really nice because you don't have to have the lower body strength to lower and raise that. So kind of continuing the tour here, here's the rug that we have. It is from Wayfair. And I will link it below, but I'm telling you right now, if you have a carpeted floor, I'm giving this 2 thumbs down because we straightened it so many times, and you can already, maybe you can't see, it kind of bunches up and puffs up no matter what we do. So we fix it quite a bit, and we just got done fixing it, but this rug's days may be numbered. But I think if you had hardwood floors, because we lay it in our office to flatten it out, and it works really well in there. So like I said, I'll link it, but I'm not advising if you have carpeted floors. We got a couple bookshelves from Amazon, and he's been given quite a couple, or I should say quite a few books, but a couple of them I'm just dying over. Nate's great aunt sent us these specific books that have Walter in the title. We have Walter Tries His Best and Walter the Worm. So just dying. Walter's not a very common name. I feel like it's making a comeback, but you still can't find a lot of things that say Walter, so that's cute. The light's not going to cooperate with me, but we just got these grommet curtains off Amazon. Like I said, I will link that below. And then picked up this cart at IKEA, just kind of their white rolling, I don't know what it's called. It's got, you know, the Swedish name that you don't know. And we use that for some blanket, muslin blanket, and then flannel blanket storage, diaper storage. And then we actually were gifted this to a wipes warmer. And Walter is not a baby that likes ever to be undressed or have anything cold touch him ever. So I know a lot of people say like they could give or take a wipes warmer. They haven't really used it. We have absolutely loved ours. And then just this little caddy that I picked up at Target with some Clorox wipes and hand sanitizer and just, you know, the baby products. This Oogie Bear, I think it's called. It's like, see if it'll focus in there. This is, I paid a stupid amount of money for this, like $10, $12 on Amazon. It's like for picking infant noses, and that sounds crazy, but the Nose Frida didn't work for me, or the traditional booger suckers, and this just has a thing. It reminds me of the little kit I have to clean my AirPods, which is like a weird comparison. But anyway, just not part of the nursery really, but as it's sitting there, I thought I'd give you the tip if you have trouble with those other things. I love that thing. It's called the Oogie Bear. We had, oh, it's getting dark in here. Let me see if my light will adjust. There we go. I know my lighting's not ideal, but you know, you have an infant and you start trying to film during the day, and now it's evening. But I have the, I think it's, I'm going to say this wrong, Kikaroo changer, and again, I'll link it below. They sell this on their site. They also have it on Amazon, but I feel like the price fluctuates a lot on Amazon. It's like really soft and non-toxic material, and I like it better than a changing pad because I would be watching changing pad covers all the time, and this I can just wipe down. A lot of the times too, we'll put like one of these flannel or muslin blankets on it to lay Walter down on. So again, he doesn't like it when it's cold, so we have that option, and then we can just throw those in the wash. But a lot of the time we'll just leave it kind of raw, like when he's dressed and things. So really enjoyed that. The dresser we got from IKEA, and this is one of the, I think it's the Malm. So you do have to sign off on these. There had been a child death, I think, in Minnesota for these not being attached to the wall. And before you say anything, ours is not yet attached to the wall. And I'm well aware of this, and it is happening in the coming weeks. We actually are just getting the hardware and we'll be attaching it. But again, we are careful. We are always right here. We have never left him on his changing table. So, but word of caution, if you do get one of these, it does need to be attached to the wall. I'm still working too. I guess I'll just show you inside the drawers. We have a ton of clothes and I'm working on organizing. I just kind of have the Post-its I haven't done anything with. But this is everything that's kind of fitting him now. He is already growing out of newborn clothing. And then we have some of like the larger sizes there. And then in the bottom drawer, I've just kept like extra. These are the copper pearl blankets, which are just so lovely for swaddle. And kind of, I think, a nice weight for summer too. They are kind of a, not spandex, maybe that is the right word. They're just like a stretchy fabric, so super soft. And then some bassinet, crib, and then pack and play sheets in there. Clips for hangers, and then this is just socks. I haven't really used many socks for Walter because, I don't know, the zip-up feety pajamas are where I'm at. So moving on, we got the Munchkin diaper pail too. So the jury's out on this one for me. It does have like a step pedal, which is nice, and it's never smelled. It's got that odor, whatever, but I don't like pushing it in. Sometimes this feels like, I don't know, it's harder to push in, I guess. And there is a lock for the side door. I think that's what that is, to release that lock. But yeah, sometimes I feel like that's not the easiest to push down, so that's my take on it. Nate's aunt and grandma gifted us this, and that is not Walter. I still have to put his picture in the frame, but I feel like that's gonna happen probably sometime, hopefully before his like first birthday. And then we have a very full closet. So fun fact, this room in our home did not actually have closet doors, and we decided just to leave them off. So we bought this. It's one of the Billy bookcase towers from IKEA, and then just got from like the local hardware store kind of like the white shelves and cut the closet rod and put everything up. So we have just like soft, more minky blankets that we were gifted and a few different things. Up on top is all the stuff that we use for travel and some things he hasn't quite used yet, like the toddler portion of the bathtub. And this is all like stroller parts and pieces and things. And these were, these little rain galoshes were a decoration from his shower that my friend threw for us here. And they're just so cute. So that's his one pair of shoes that he owns that we're waiting to grow into. But as you can see, we've kind of maxed out capacity, kind of waiting to grow into some things, teething toys, burp cloths. And then I picked this up because we use Shout a lot, and I can't use that for, of course, baby, but this is a stain remover, and I feel like it's actually worked really, really well. So so far, giving my thumbs up on that. And then also got this caddy from Amazon. We have just like nose Frida and bath parts and different samples and things that we were given. And maybe I'll film another video kind of talking about some of like my favorite things. But right now that's just kind of become a catch-all. And then we've just got extra storing for teething bibs, which he doesn't need yet, and then extra wipes and things. And then the other thing I was going to point out, I'm not going to go through all of his clothing, but he does have so many cute clothes. Like, I'm just dying and can't wait to put him in some of these things. But the one thing that I did want to point out, and I will link this below, I found these really cute, it's kind of hard to focus in here, kids closet organizers with like the sizes and things, and it came with a pack of hangers. I had to buy one supplemental hanger, and then just got a couple baskets. This is kind of, I don't think much is in there, just kind of covers for things and whatnot. And then this is what I'm using for, I'm just throwing all of his newborn clothes in there that aren't fitting. So as soon as something's not fitting, I will throw it in there, and eventually that will move to storage. So that is his closet. Couple other things, just the tour here. Rounding it out, we picked up this clock. I think that was on Amazon again, but that's been so nice. There's actually a digital clock on the hatch that we have, but I feel like sometimes I can't even look over. So it's nice to have one up on the wall for timing for feedings and things. And then this is also from Target, this hooks, which have come in so handy. Like we have, this isn't our main diaper bag, but just like a quick one we got off our registry, like a grab and go, that we'll use for like smaller trips or just to have in the car. And then he got this adorable robe, and then this, are they called fedoras? Am I thinking the right word? This little hat. And my friend gave that to us, and she said, I know it's so impractical, but it was too cute, and I totally agree. So anyway, quick tour, but that is our nursery, and like I said, it is well loved and lived in as we are moving into week 5 here as I'm filming this. So yeah, that's the tour, and like I said, I will get everything that I can linked below. So I hope you enjoyed the tour. I know it was a long time coming that I've been talking about filming a nursery tour, but like I said, now we totally have lived in it. You've seen all the things. So again, if you enjoyed it, click that like button below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.